Good morning, folks. Hope everyone is well. My name is Mike and I'm the course leader for Building Surveying. For those of you who are coming in at first year, I will be seeing you at the end of semester 1 for surveying methods. We'll do a little 4 or 5 week exercise for that. For those of you who are starting in second year, I will see you for environment and services in semester 1, and that's all of you. And the building surveyors I will see for building control and administration. We'll do some project work there. For those of you who are fortunate enough to be coming in at the third year, the building surveying students get the whole semester. And that includes topics on contract administration, environment services 2, and another excellent module in building pathology. Okay, over the next number of years that you'll be here, you and I will develop a pretty strong relationship because we have small numbers and we've got small core staff, so we'll get to know each other quite well. As a starting point for this, I'll give you a wee bit of my background. My degrees in building surveying that I got from Heriot Watt. I then went on to do a master's degree and then a PhD at Dundee University in civil engineering, particularly in concrete, which was plenty of fun. There was lots of lab work and everything got a bit messy. After that, I moved to England and I practiced as a building surveyor. So I went down to Cambridge for a couple of years to work for a company called Michel. We're mainly engineering, but we did some property stuff. And then I moved back up to Edinburgh. When my career mainly involved building adaptations, building refurbishments, project work like that, and particularly a lot of conservation. So I was doing plenty of work in buildings that were 300, 400, 500 years old and sometimes even more, and trying to adapt them and bring them up to today's standards so they could still be used. Now that forms the basis of how I teach. So in my modules, you will be getting the benefit of my experience at work. And when I say the benefit of my experience, I mean pretty much the things I did wrong and some of the things I did right. And most of my modules are project based. So there will not be a lot of lectures, there won't be any exams, but what will happen is that I will give you project briefs that are based on my professional experience, and you will be resolving them. So hopefully that will prepare you for doing projects and similar types of work when you get in the workplace. Because my job as the course leader is to prepare you for the next step into your career. Over the next few years, as I've stated, you and I will develop a relationship of some sort. And usually in the course, the staff and students develop very strong relationships. So I will get to know about your hobbies and your interests. I'll get to know about your football teams and the bands you like and all your interests, whether that's cycling, football, farming, goodness knows what else. So I'm going to start by giving you a little bit of information about me. My main interests are or were standard things like football. I won't tell you who my team are, that will come out eventually. I have a great interest in music and I still go to festivals even though I'm getting a little bit old now, and I go to concerts, an array of music from 70s, 80s, particularly 90s indie music. So that's your starting point for me. Other things I do now, because I'm getting old, I like a bit of gardening and I like to grow my tomatoes, and maybe from March and April next year when the sun comes into our studio, you'll see my seedlings being grown all along the windowsills. Do not touch, because they are my babies.